Right, we're live.
Oh, your phone.
It's okay.
Foreign funds.
Yeah.
Am I on? Thank you. I've just seen a question on foreign funds coming into Kenya. I mean, they've been around for a while, many, many, many years, and they're different ones. So you just need to be careful to make sure that you get professional on the different funds that you read about. Go online, find out about them, find out what other investors have experienced with those funds, find out how they've been performing over the past 1 year, over the past 2 years. They must have a track record. How have they done over the past 5 years? What is it that these guys are investing in? What fees are they charging? That's another one that is a big one. Because what happens with these funds, they make money through charging management fees, then they have exit clauses that have a fee if you come out too early, and they have other fees for administration, and so with investments, your aim is to put in money at a reasonable risk or reasonable return for whatever risk that you're taking, but at the lowest cost possible. And so funds may sound great. You might be investing in foreign currency, which is awesome. However, the costs might be so high that they jeopardize your return. So please do research, talk to, a professional analyst, and there are many in the market that you can talk to who have taken time to understand them. It's difficult for me to comment on is a Chinese one, I don't know another one. I don't know them because the names are not put on there, but I'd say go online first, do your research, talk to a professional who would be able to advise you, and just check on the costs, and they need to be transparent on those fees. If you can avoid putting your money in a fund that has an insurance element in it, you will do much better in your investment. I know there's another question. What was the other one?
Next one is on the new banking bill that has been signed in place.
Okay, so the new banking bill 2015 is the other question. It's already in place. You know, your bank should be giving you a loan. Oh, by the way, the CBR rate was cut by 0.5% by the and so now the CBR rate is 10%, not 10.5, and so the loan that you have a loan with any bank or financial institution, then it should now be at 14%. And so you will see that. I'm not too sure when you pay your monthly fee, but when you pay your monthly repayment, you should immediately see a difference. Those who are saving and have savings accounts, please check that your savings account has a savings account, because what has also happened is that maybe there's some banks that have said for you to qualify for that savings account, it needs to be a certain account or a certain savings account. So just check, but it is effective already. I think the deadline was sometime a week ago. I can't quite remember what day, but yes, it's effective, and it should reflect in your loans and in your savings accounts. So please check that with your banks, and do check your statements every so often. A lot of times people bank money with their banks and never check. Don't bother. The bank sends the email, but they never check what charges are being charged and that sort of thing. So please charge of your money and keep checking. Otherwise, you'll see charges that are not there. Mistakes happen. We're human. So just check that your loan is at 14% and your interest on your deposit has gone up from where it was before. You have a question?
Now, with all the banking and securities happening, what should I do? What should I know before opening up an account?
Wow, that's a tough one to answer. The question is, with all the banking and securities, what should I look out for when I'm opening a bank account? I think one of the things, just to give you comfort, is honestly, there's been a lot of has done and is doing with regard to just making sure that all the commercial banks that exist, one, are stable, two, are proper, and CBK has been standing ready to fund any bank that may be in a liquidity issue. So for now, we're safe, is what I can say. However, even as you continue to put your money in the banks, make sure that it's a bank that has a good balance sheet. It's not some strange bank whose name we cannot pronounce and whose owned by just, people who are not credible. It needs to be a bank that is well run and has good corporate governance. Good corporate governance means that they have a leadership and a board that are accountable, people who know what it is they're doing, people who have good CVs, and you can find out simply by going onto their websites and looking at what bank is this, who is the chairman, who is the director for this or the other, all the different directors who are legit, people who know their staff, who have good CVs and strong CVs, who will not do anything to jeopardize even just their own needs. So those are the things that I'd suggest for you to do. And more than just that, don't keep too much money in the bank, because that's not where you're going to get the best rates. So invest your money as well in other products.
Yes, when it comes to writing the book, what is the experience like?
Wow. My experience was that it is not easy to write a book. I have mad respect for anybody on this planet that has put pen to paper and written a book and gone all the way to publishing, whether it's a great book or a bogus book. I had respect for anyone who has written, because it's tough to stay the course. It's very tough to stay the course. And I think for me, what ended up working was just, I think, making sure that I'm constantly writing, whether it's 10 minutes in a day, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, just consistently doing it. And then there was times it was really, in the middle, soon after I started, I had a baby. And so there was a season where I just couldn't think. It was painful to think. And so just accepting the season that I was in and just taking a break from it also helped. For me to just go through that season, finish and go back to it. So if you have any projects that you're working on, such as writing, or if you want to write, find people who keep you accountable and keep asking you, how is it going, and encourage you. I had amazing encouragers through the journey. And that's how I was able to, stay the course and actually finish the project. Any other?
And a lot of congratulations to Shiro on Delhi.
Thank you, Shiro.
She says she's excited about the book. Sue or Kiki says, great, I am reading the book. I love it.
Thanks, Sue.
And Ricardo says, yummy man.
Thanks, Karemi.
Boris says, congratulations.
Thanks, Kaz.
Where says, congratulations, girl, keep it up.
Thank you, Betty.
I need some people where, for those who maybe just joined, tell them about the book.
Sure. For those who just joined and who haven't gotten their copy yet during the pre-launch offer period, the book is now available at Textbook Center. It's available at Keswick. It'll be available actually right now on www.mymook. If you just search the merchant name or the shop name as Wajuku Limited. Have you? Oh, great. They'll put the link below. Click on the link below. But I'm so not tech savvy, so I have like a whole team of guys behind me helping me out with this. So they've just put the link down, and these guys are so amazing. They're called 4Up Digital. They are amazing, amazing, amazing. If you want to do anything online, these are the guys to talk to. So click on that link and you'll be able to get the book. All you need to do is click on the icon there, click on the cart, and you'll be able to buy using M-Pesa or a Visa card, whichever is more convenient for you. And with that route, you can either sign up for a pickup from any of the options that are listed, or delivery, and Sandy will get it to you. The other place that will be available is Concept Noor in Mombasa. They have a bookshop in Bombolulu and also at Travelers Beach Hotel. We'll also put up those specific details so that you can have a look. Yeah. Any other questions?
Tell us the story.
Which story? And by the way, if I run, I am due. I'm having my third baby like anytime now. So am I going to live as I'm doing this? But if I don't, which is great, if I do, still great. Bear with me.
Tell us any bad decisions.
Oh my God. I think the worst decision I made with my money was when somebody came up to me. Actually, I went to, and it was put up at the Kenya National Theatre. It was brilliant. It was called Benta, many years ago. And the book was written by Kajutan Boy. He's a writer. I don't actually know what happened to him. Very brilliant script writer. I really enjoyed it. And so I left, and some of the people who were involved were who I knew, and so they came to see me and said, oh, we want to transform this show Benta into a movie, and we want to do a DVD, and we want to do all these great things. It's such a success, but we need money. And I had just sold a car, my first car, very old Toyota. And my plan was that I was going to save that money, commute in whichever way I can, use public transport for that period, invest my money, grow it so that then I can buy a better car. So I had money that was just waiting for this investment opportunity. And so these guys bring themselves to my desk and they say, oh, by the way, we are looking for money, and we will help you by giving you a really good interest rate of 20% per month. We'll pay back the money in 12 months. Actually, it's most likely going to be 10 months because this thing is doing so well. Yeah, so we need 500,000 shillings. And I looked at them and I said, okay, I can't just lend you. We need to go through a lawyer, sign some agreements, and that sort of thing. They brought me their accounts, which seemed okay. But let me tell you, I did not think that I was making a wrong decision. I basically lent on the strength that I knew this guy, I knew his home, we were neighbors for a long time, we switched to the same church, I knew his mother. And yes, I parted away with the most amount of money I had seen at this time. And the whole 500,000, I just wrote a check to these guys and I gave it to them. Oh my God. Let me just tell you, the most I have received from these guys is 20,000 shillings. 20,000. It was such a painful thing. It took me so much longer to be able to get a car because I had lost my money. They've never paid me back. I was distraught, completely stressed, went to all kinds, I went to a lawyer. I even went to a lawyer, a litigation lawyer, to tell them you have to help me get my money back. And the lawyer held a meeting with us, tried to get us, these guys, to commit to some sort of plan to pay back. And that is why my first video on the YouTube channel was on lending other people money. And I learned a lesson. I mean, I cried tears many times over because of having lent money to a friend. I mean, obviously the relationship got messed up. I was like so angry for so long. I finally just gave up and moved on and forgave, just forgot about it. But I learned a great big lesson that, please, Yani, hey, don't lend money, please. Just don't lend money. It destroys relationships. Imagine it does. It not only destroys relationships, but my peace of mind was a mess. I mean, I was angry for so long because I was like, listen, I had a plan. I was going somewhere. I had things I was doing. I had a good with my money, and I just made the wrong decision. And I think that's the most painful decision I think I made many wrong decisions. I think that was the most painful. And so from that experience, I just don't lend. If you ever come to me and say, Rina, I have I need 20,000, I need 50,000, I'll tell you, okay, I will give you what I can, and I will just forget about it. I'll not think that you owe me. So those of you who have given money, imagine you don't know me, it's fine. Somebody just said they need 20,000.
Looks like the best decision.
The best decision. The best decision.
First of all, I don't know if you know her, but a lady called Jennifer Karina.
That's my mommy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
By the way, this is a great read. Continually learning.
Thanks. Thank you. I think the best decision I made is to just get onto this journey of learning and discovering about because I had lost hope, and I thought, okay, clearly I've made so many wrong decisions and I'm not gonna go anywhere or do much. But as I've continued to learn, I've discovered that, imagine, it's never too late. There's people I've met along the way in my road to discovery that have defied so many laws. You know, they say that the earlier you begin, the better. And it's true, the earlier that you begin, the better. But even if you've not started yet and you are 45, imagine I believe that a way of accelerating you once you make a decision to do something. And so I think that's the biggest learning for me, that as long as I practice what I learn and implement it and work hard towards what it is I want to achieve, it doesn't matter my journey before. And so to encourage you that it doesn't matter even if you've not started and you've read the book where it talks about the power of compounding and you should have started at 19 and now you're 40 and sorry, you shouldn't have waited so long. I think it's just the hope and being hopeful and learning that it doesn't matter that it's now that I'm beginning this journey, I can still start now and I will be accelerated and opportunities will come and I'll be able to take advantage with knowledge of what I should be doing. So I think the best decision that I have made is to embark on this journey of learning about how to empower myself and I guess others as well in the discovery of how to manage our resources, because it's the resources that we have and that God puts in our hands that will help us to transform nations. Any other questions?
Declan says excited the book is finally out. They changed the book.
Thank you, Dave.
Maybe just too much.
All right, I think it's almost lunchtime. Have you stopped it? Okay. Enjoy your lunch. We'll just we'll come back in a short while if there's more questions. That thing was painful, let me tell you. Okay. And I was 20. How